The world is getting warmer. Thermometer readings around the world have been rising since the Industrial Revolution, and the causes are a blend of human activity and some natural variability. Scientists determined it would take 3 to 5 million years for the plant's biodiversity to recover from the widespread purge expected over the next 50 years, and another 2 million years for biodiversity to return to levels seen prior to human life. I believe that the Earth will not be inhabitable in 5 million years. I believe due to different factors, the Earth will have too many fires, and the systems that keep our world running will be destroyed to the point of extinction for many species. Global warming can lead to melting glaciers, early snowmelt, and severe drought, which will cause water shortages and an increase of wildfires. Rising sea levels will lead to coastal flooding. Forests, farms, and cities will face troublesome new pests, heat waves, heavy downpours, and increased flooding. All of these factors will damage or destroy agriculture. Disruption of habitats, such as coral reefs and the alpine meadows, could drive many plant and animal species to extinction. Allergies, asthma, and infectious disease outbreaks will become more common due to increased growth of pollen, higher levels of air pollution, and the spread of conditions favorable to pathogens and mosquitoes. Many of these things can happen in the closer future. So therefore, after 5 million years of these effects taking place, this will result in a disaster for Earth. I believe ecosystems will change drastically over the next 5 million years. One example of an already changing ecosystem is Wisconsin's Yahara watershed. The Yahara provides the region with ecosystem services such as water quality and flood protection. Many dryland landscapes have gone through marked changes in vegetation structure and ecosystem processes over the past 150 years. Explanations for these changes include overgrazing by livestock, drought, fewer natural fires, changes in atmospheric chemistry, and changes in small mammal populations. With warmer and drier weather in the Arctic, wildfires are becoming more frequent. Phosphorus pollution from fertilizers is fast becoming the Yahara's public enemy number one. But we have the opportunity to change agriculture and urban management practices while the Yahara is still healthy. While ecosystems from coast to coast are showing signs of pressure, there's hope amid the concerns. Long-term research demonstrates that ecosystems benefit from protection and restoration efforts based in good science. Although we see that Earth ecosystems are not beyond saving, I don't believe humans will properly protect them and treat our Earth with as much care as it needs for the next 5 million years. If an asteroid were to hit Earth, it would cause detrimental after effects. The asteroid will push the water aside and hit the ocean floor to create a large crater. The water pushed aside will form a huge tidal wave, a tsunami. Crustal shifting from that tsunami would produce a train for mega tsunamis. The material ejected from the impact through the hole in the atmosphere will re-enter all over the globe and heat up from the friction with the atmosphere. The heat from that glowing material will start fires around the globe. This would not be good for the environment and all living things. The heat from the shockwave of the entering asteroid and reprocessing of the air close to the impact produces acid rain for the next few months to a year. This will destroy foliage, cause great amounts of weathering in continental rocks, cause the upper ocean organisms to be killed. The ozone layer will be destroyed, killing small organisms and plants, and causing respiratory damage in larger animals. All of the dust in the air from the impact and soot from the fires will block the sun. For several months, you won't even be able to see your hand in front of your face. The dramatic decrease of sunlight reaching the surface produces a drastic short-term global reduction in temperature, which is called an impact winter. This causes plant photosynthesis to stop and the food chain to collapse. I believe that there is a high chance of an asteroid hitting the Earth in the next 5 million years. That is a lot of time for that to happen, and as you can see, it would not go well for Earth. Soil erosion is a major global soil degradation threat to land, freshwater, and oceans. Unsustainable agriculture practice and other improper land use changes, such as illegal deforestation, can accelerate erosion to up to 1,000 times. Soil erosion affects soil health and productivity by removing the highly fertile topsoil and exposing the remaining soil. It decreases agriculture productivity, degrades ecosystem functions, and amplifies hydrogeological risk such as landslides or floods. Soil erosion can also cause a significant loss in biodiversity, damage to urban and rural infrastructure, and can maybe lead to the displacement of human populations. Many farmers are reporting their topsoil depths are decreasing due to large farming vehicles. As the layer of fertile topsoil thins, it gets more and more difficult to grow crops for food. Without altering agriculture practices and urgently finding ways to preserve soil, the global food supply starts to look precarious. So, in 5 million years, the soil erosion can take away much of our land as oceans take over more and more land, along with the Great Lakes in Michigan. As soil health decreases, agriculture and ecological advancements will decline. And as we see in this video, this is what Earth will look like 100 million years from now. So we see that the land has gotten smaller and the oceans have gotten bigger. Due to all these factors, I don't believe that humans will be here in 5 million years. Whether it's fires due to global warming, ecosystem changes, or an asteroid hitting the Earth, I do not believe humans can survive. The Earth is already in critical condition, and that will worsen as time goes on. Although there is hope for Earth being saved, I don't believe we will save it on time, and humans will not be able to survive through the aftermath of pollution and the greenhouse effect and the many fires.